Now I got something to show you, and it's gonna be something momentous. Hello everybody, it's me, the Excellent Reviewer, and with the year almost up, I figure it's time to reflect on all of the worst wrestlers of this whole entire year in WWE, who gave us nothing but pure, unadulterated crap. Here are the top 10 worst WWE wrestlers of 2017.
Number 10, The Ascension.
I wanted to include one tag team on this list, and this team makes it purely because of how hard they truly have fallen since their NXT days. And these guys, they've been constantly losing all the time, and their characters are complete and utterly terrible because they've been destroyed. They've been hanging out with Breezango, and it completely destroyed the characters that they were. Completely gone were all of their characters and the fundamentals of what they stood for.
Aside from everything with the fashion files, can you name at least one other thing that the Ascension has done to stand out as a tag team? Now, there have been some bad tag teams in WWE this year, like Gallows and Anderson, Rhino and Heath Slater, and the Colognes, if they are indeed still with WWE. But single-handedly, the worst tag team of the year has to go to the Ascension. Number 9, Baron Corbin.
Now, see, 2017, it was that year that basically killed Baron Corbin and all of his credibility. Now, he started off well, but then the speed bumps, they got him. Because after he won the Money in the Bank briefcase, he started a lackluster feud with Shinsuke Nakamura. He failed to cash in his Money in the Bank contract against Jinder Mahal. He failed to get revenge on John Cena, who had costed him that opportunity at SummerSlam, and it just went downhill after that. Now, he got a little bit of some momentum back when he won the United States Championship from AJ Styles, but then he lost it to Dolph Ziggler. Honestly, this man can't catch a break. I mean, he's been known as the guy who now squanders opportunity. He just squanders it. I don't know what they can do to build Baron Corbin up, because at the beginning of the year, he was this monster. Now, he's just a guy that squanders opportunity.
Number 8, Lana.
Now, this right here, this entry alone, is the prime example of why a manager should never ever wrestle. Now, DDP was able to do it, but Lana could not do it. Because after the Superstar shakeup, Lana was going to SmackDown, and she was just gone for like a good while before, all of a sudden, before Money in the Bank, she just comes back, and she's all like, I want championship match. And they were sort of like, I mean, I guess. And boy, was her in-ring work just absolutely terrible. You can see she is green as grass, and she was just absolutely bad. And the fact that she lost her championship match in under 10 minutes shows how bad she really is. Just never really able to have like that good of momentum. Her in-ring work sucks. It's just, her character is okay, and when she's with Rusev, all the better. But her in-ring work is absolute terrible. Now she's working with Tamina, which they were like, here, you two do something. So they're like, here, you know, like they're just like, do something, and it's just like, it is the most oddest pairing in the world. Her in-ring work sucks. Her character is okay, but just overall, terrible wrestler, and one of the worst of this year alone.
Number 7, Curt Hawkins.
140 plus losses in a row. Need I say more?
Number 6, Dana Brooke.
Now, this one, it's not through any fault of her own. She was just called up way too early before she could really work out who her character was, who her character is.
They paired her up with Charlotte, and that was okay for the time being, but when her and Charlotte split up, Dana Brooke really had no character except for being Charlotte's lackey, so naturally she really could go nowhere in her career after that.
I mean, the only thing that happened to her that was really good was she became a meme when SmackDown invaded Raw. Other than that, her matches have been severely lacking in quality, and it's been a long time since any of her matches have been relatively good. Bad character, bad in-ring work, and bad wrestler overall, which is why she's on this list.
Number 5, Apollo Crews.
Now, this is another case of people being called up too early. He has no characteristics or character qualities about him at all, aside from his smile. Basically it. I mean, he joined Titus Worldwide, he joined Titus Brand, I mean, which is, it's okay, but he just loses so often. I mean, no one can really take him seriously, and with him losing all the time, it makes Titus Brand of Titus Worldwide, whatever you want to call it, a bad name, and it's even deader than WCW is. I mean, he's just like others on this list. Very, very forgettable.
Number 4, James Ellsworth.
I mean, honestly, it's amazing how relevant James Ellsworth was even after the split up with Dean Ambrose.
I mean, he was able to manage Carmella, the beautiful and lovely Carmella. He also competed in the Royal Rumble match, and not to mention, he was the first person to win the female Money in the Bank ladder match.
Ooh, I still get angry over that. Oh yeah, you better believe that. I mean, honestly, how did he get this far in the company, and how was he able to do so much? I mean, this is the definition of beating a joke until it's dead. Eventually, Carmella split from James, and he saw sense to ask for his release, probably because he knew that he couldn't do much after that. I mean, he was just the ruiner of things. He just ruined everything, and thank God he is gone.
Number 3, Jason Jordan.
What a mess this man has been. What a mess. The death of Jason Jordan has been this whole entire Kurt Angle is his father gimmick. That angle has completely killed him. Now, when he was with Chad Gable, their American Alpha, they were awesome. They were cool. A little bit underutilized, but they were still good. Still good. But, by God, has this been awful. Now that he is on his own, now that Jason Jordan's on his own, he has proven that he can't get himself over and that he has failed as an in-ring competitor. I mean, the reason why he is getting booed is very simple. Because he has no character other than the, I'ma do whatever I can by the rules, golly. I'ma do what I can to help and make my career better for me. Only by following the rules, golly. And oh my God, have we seen that one too many times. We've seen that with Reigns, we've seen that with Cena, we've seen that one too many times. That's why he's not getting over. Let me throw you a situation. Which would be better? Now, you remember Survivor Series, Jason Jordan was taken out by Triple H, and he said, I'm gonna be in it. Now, Jason Jordan was at Survivor Series, and he's all like, I'm gonna do what I can. Boy, golly, Renee, I'm gonna do what I can. If they need my help, I'll be there. Is that better, or is this situation better if Jason Jordan were to come out and to attack Triple H, the man who took his spot? Obviously the one if he attacks Triple H, because that makes his character that much more better. He has an edge to him. But it's just him being like, oh golly, I'ma just sit here if they need me. Oh golly, it's terrible. Now his in-ring work is fine. He's done good matches with Reigns and Cena. He's done good matches. But his character is obviously so bad. It's no wonder they boo him every single night. This was supposed to be a way to give him a good push, and it's completely destroyed him and his character. The only thing that I can think of making it possible for him to be good again is if they turn him heel, but I don't think that's even gonna happen. Because Vince, he's one crazy son of a bitch.
Number 2, Bray Wyatt.
Hey, he was good for a little bit of this year, but God, has this list worn me out with the terrible things that have happened this year. I mean, he won the WWE title, which was good. Long overdue that he wins that title. Then he lost quickly. May I add, he quickly lost it to Randy Orton at WrestleMania, and one of the most disappointing WrestleMania matches of all time. The build-up was good, but it was just so disappointing. And he had that House of Horrors match, which by God is awful. I don't even want to think about that mess right now. And he just mainly was in a feud with Finn Balor, and then he lost that feud. First of all, he lost the first match. He lost the second match due to meningitis. And now he's in this whole thing. That's the only good thing, is that he's in this whole thing with Matt Hardy, where he was the one to break him. But other than that, he's been complete and utter shit. It's come to the point he loses, that you can't even take him seriously anymore. I don't take him seriously. Now, a year ago, I sort of did, because he was someone that was fascinating. He wouldn't lose as often as he does now. Just lose. By God! Bray, if you're watching this, leave the company. Leave. You can do so much better. But don't leave before the whole broken Matt Hardy thing, because that's gonna be good no matter what. Broken Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, dream match.
Number 1, Jinder Mahal.
The worst of the worst. Yes, he won the WWE title, but he never once ever changed while holding that title. This is the best case of the title does not make the man, but the man makes the title. And boy, did he make that title shit! I mean, you would think that this would elevate him in his in-ring work, that he would be able to step up his game. No, because he didn't do that at all. I mean, his character was the same anti-American gimmick that we've been seeing since all the way back in the 80s. And the fact that all of his championship matches, every single one of them, ended the same way. With the Singh brothers coming in, getting involved, and helping him retain the title. It is so boring. So boring, no growth whatsoever. He was just awful. Awful. The only good thing, like I said, about his reign was his music. Because by God, was that a catchy tune. But still, just the worst of the worst. He didn't grow at all. He was always the same. You would think that Nakamura, and you would think that Randy Orton would get smart and be able to counter the fact that, oh, if they use the Singh brothers one time, maybe he'll use it again, huh? Just absolutely the worst. You would think, since he's the champion, that he wouldn't be on this list. Oh yeah, he's on this list. A man that doesn't grow, that uses the same thing over and over to win his matches, that should not be our WWE champion. And thank God that he no longer is our WWE champion. Well, that's been it for this episode of the Excellent Reviewer, talking about the top 10 worst WWE wrestlers of 2017. Do me a favor, let me know what you guys thought of this video, and if I left anyone out, in the comment section below. And if you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching so much. I've been Samuel V, aka the Excellent Reviewer, and I want to wish you guys happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry whatever, happy holidays, and thank you guys for watching. I couldn't be here without you, and I'll see you guys as soon as I can. Goodbye and good night. Bang!